Hello everyone, and welcome to more Death Stranding with me, Melody Wisp. It's been a while. I think the last time I opened up this game, it was July 29th, it said. Activate terminal. I had messages that I had to look at. Benjamin Hancock. Sorry, Sam, bad news. Thanks for delivering those rare metals, Sam. Everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside? Its battery's dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry if we got your hopes up, and, I've got some bad news, more bad news for you, too. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need, and to make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Whole world, even. Anyway, there's this guy, George Baton, who, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. He keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever, always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load en route. So, yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. George Baton. More than Oxy. Sam, the man, our savior. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up. But 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot. But after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak. And then you waltz on in. I know what you're thinking. At first, I thought it was just the oxytocin too. But that's not it. Not all of it, anyhow. You gave us the glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us into the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again, even. Watchtowers, too. Before long, we'll be opening up new delivery routes. Mark my words. It's still scary out there, though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We shit ourselves every time we catch sight of one and end up dropping half our equipment. Honestly, a part of me is still worried that we won't be able to keep it up. That's why we need you, Sam. You're not scared of anything, right? So go show us how it's done. It even says that it was, that I got the mail on July 29th. Mules and drone syndrome. Bridge's primary objective is to rebuild America. In order to rebuild, one of our main tasks is to reconnect cities and other settlements by reestablishing a delivery network. Back before the Death Stranding, the comms and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated, AI managed, deliveries carried out by drone. The belief was that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system, but things didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would eventually be dubbed drone syndrome. It was too much for some folks to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man. And indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances we confirmed seemed to back up that assessment. Humanity needed to be part of the process, so laws were put in place, and we stepped back into the picture again. And then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them, and that brought on a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome, they called it. When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped any by the fact that chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, and consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into the mules we know and love today. Bridge babies. Look, I'm kind of new here at Bridges, so I don't know if any of this will be useful to you. Still, I'm happy to talk about BBs if that's what you want. They call me Deadman, on account of my familiarity with the dead, get it? We've always been on good terms, you see. Used to have regular little chats back when I worked in the morgue. Anyway, that's also the reason I work on BB maintenance and research, to learn more about those who are no longer with us. But I digress. Fact is, BBs were already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined Bridges. What's more, research into the little guys had already been conducted long ago, but no one took the plunge and put what they'd discovered to practical use. Still, what that did mean is that when Bridges wanted to build our own BBs, most of the work has already been done for us. We just needed to follow the instruction manual, so to speak, which isn't to say that we have any idea how they work, not how they can detect BTs or how they can connect this world to the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends, but one thing is certain. Their continued study will lead us to a greater understanding of the Stranding and of life and death itself. That much I can assure you. Well, I think that's about all I have to tell you today. Hopefully I'll have something new to share next time we chew the fat. See you around, I guess. Timefall was first recorded when the Death Stranding occurred, and despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time for the objects and organisms it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water having done so. Some researchers have gone as far as to posit this process as stealing time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, all that we know for certain is that it is somehow affected by local chiral concentrations. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects that the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive of our own deaths, and even of the possibility of a place beyond death, yes? We have the capacity to conceptualize the future, an evolutionary advantage which had aided our development as a species. Well, what if Timefall has given us a new, supercharged version of this essential ability? One that will take us to the next stage of our evolution. Perhaps we wouldn't need to hole ourselves up in the not cities. Perhaps, in time, the Death Stranding will come to be seen as the phenomenon that has saved our species. Exciting thoughts, I'm sure you'll agree. I, for one, can't wait to set out on our journey. Who knows what awaits us? Pretty optimistic, huh? Nothing in the log. Play music I have acquired. I shouldn't play any of this music. It's all copyright. I'm just getting rid of all of this. Mules. Stolen cargo will be stored in a postbox somewhere in hostile territory. They can steal my cargo? That's not good. BB is fine.
EX grenade number 0.
What is a grenade? EX grenade. What is that? Oh, yeah, I don't get to know that. Weapon rack. Do I have any weapons? Obviously not. There's nothing in there. Guess it's time to leave.
Everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
I'll be doing one episode, and then I'll see if the audio is okay.
scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam, out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
The baby?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Deadman's honor.
Another call?
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
Oh, I got 11 lights. Is it here?
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to confront other human beings. The monsters are bad enough. But okay, I guess I'm taking it on. Select. Accept. Anything to progress the story.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Okay.
Order assigned.
Okay, which way do I go again? This way. Man, it'd be so cool if I could get a vehicle.
Begin the scan. Have a pleasant journey.
What is this?
Safe travels.
Phoebe looks happy. Okay, where am I going? Going here? Well, I should probably go the correct direction then. I can't even see the marker. Where is it? C, right? I'm going wrong way, maybe? Yeah, I'm going the right way.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I don't have weapons. Don't remind me that I don't got no weapon. And I'm going into enemy territory.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Fight! Fight! X! X! Yeah. Yeah, I'm still going the right way. A strand can be used to quickly and silently render enemies unconscious. Am I going the right way? Yes, I'm now in enemy territory.
Okay, just a bit further now.
Strong as hell. RB. Use the Odra cargo scanner to locate the mule cargo.
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
What? No!
Been spotted by a mule. Find somewhere to hold on. Look around and trust your instincts.
Give me that fucking ladder, bitch. Oh shit! They're coming for me. It's coming for me. I'm coming for you too, bitch. Fuck you! Oh, that got my adrenaline pumping. How do I crouch? Oh shit. metal.
Been busy? Seems all the mules in your vicinity have been incapacitated.
Oh, how do you know that, huh? When infiltrating a mule camp, crouching will help reduce the sound of your footsteps. Okay, you just tap on the crouch button. Now I need to get back home. Oh, there's a cave here. Can I go inside the cave? I mean, there's no point. I just need to go back. Am I on the right side? Yeah, I'm on the right side. I crossed the river. I see D. Something I really like about this game is that it makes navigating very seamless. There's just something about the way that it feels to me, someone with a navigational disability, that makes it so I don't get as lost as I might usually.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo.
Use watchtowers for reconnaissance. Okay, grab rope. Is that it? Can I light? Can I give a light? Damn, no light. Maybe don't go so fast. But yeah, I mean, even just like this very simple thing where they have the markers on the map too. It's great for someone like me.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Thank you, I'm back. That didn't take long. I was fully prepared to just punch some motherfuckers out. I said using strands could incapacitate people, but I didn't know how to do that. Whoa, is that a bike? Ben, can I have this bike? Oh, it's...
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I can't use vehicle.
Sam? Seems like that bike's auto-charging unit is busted. If you want to take it for a spin, you'll need to use a generator to give it some juice.
I need to use a generator. Where do I get that?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear.
How do we wait?
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
That's not what I want. This is liking. 69 likes, baby! Karl Marx? The Karl Marx? Oh yeah!
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I'm back, bitches! I'm full of adrenaline! Wait, I didn't get it? What? Oh, I needed to go to the watchtowers too. Damn. Okay, can I review that? I'll accept that too. Layson, private locker. I don't need to be carrying those medals.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. The surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
I have seen them.
Order assigned.
I love giving likes.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels.
Okay, what do I need to do? I need to go to the watchtower. a little too many things on the map now. It's making me a little confused. Place marker. Place marker. Marker. Head back out.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I think that's one of the chiral things, right?
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction.
Right here.
If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
PG. Oh no, it's raining.
Almost there.
The slow motion is pretty cool. Okay. I'll just turn back around. Make it sunny.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam, chiral crystal deliveries are a little different from the usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I'm not sure what that means. Clean materials from facility. Some resin. That's too much. Ah, way too much. Do it correctly? Oh, I can recycle them? Is that what I need to do? Okay, the objective was to recycle them.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Damn, son. That is a lot of crystals. Maintenance and R&D will both get their fill, looks like.
Hey, I did one thing right. Benjamin Hancock has provided design data for the following. Container repair spray. New interview data acquired. Chiral symmetry, chiralium. Chiral crystals can now be used at all UCA-affiliated facilities. The amount of materials that can be used at the distribution center west of Capital Knot City has increased. A new option has been added to delivery terminals. Claim materials.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
Okay.
Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
3 out of 5 stars. Connection level increased. Distribution center west of Capital Knot City has provided the following new hologram data. Bridges guard Mako. To use this data, gain access to a level 2 or higher structure and select customized structure. Some of this facility's bandwidth has been shared with Sam. More structures can now be built within the chiral network area. The amount of materials Sam can use at the distribution center west of Capital Knot City has been increased. New title earned. People think of you as a porter who can be relied upon for basic orders, but with time and effort, you may one day be recognized as a true legend. You have achieved delivery volume grade 10. You can now carry more cargo.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Okay.
There is a correlation between elevated chiralium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though, local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Well, that's it for this one.